Alright guys, we're gonna try this game out. I'd probably have to turn the volume down, that seems really loud! Holy. Okay, that sounds better. It's a little bit better. Alright, so I guess we'll go through the opening movie and then we'll start up and we'll make a brand new character or whatever. Like I said, I haven't played this before, so let's check it out.
Hydaelyn. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the 3 great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the astral eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the 6th and most recent astral era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Dalamud, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
All right, so people are saying the volume is too low. I thought 30% would be okay. We can try 50% maybe. I mean, obviously I want the voice to be louder than everything else. Maybe we can turn some of these things down just a little bit and just make sure the voice is the loudest. Maybe something, I don't know. Probably could turn these down to 50 then. Maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll play with it, I guess. All right. So we can choose different data centers. I'm going to go. Let's see. I think it was this one, the Ether. And I'm gonna switch to Goblin because that's what my buddy Leon's arcade went on. I don't know if we're ever gonna play together, but I might as well start on the same world just to have the ability to. Veteran reward rank 1. What does that mean? Total days subscribed 30 days until next rank 30. Oh, okay, maybe it's like continuous subscription, you get more rank or something? I don't know. New character. Okay, so we can be like a human, we can be an elf, we can be one of these, I guess they're Lalafels. Could be the cat people. Rayogaden? They're like Galka or whatever from Final Fantasy XI. And then I saw there was another race here, and I don't know if you can only do that if you get an expansion. I don't have any of the expansions, I don't believe. Yeah, flashover, we stopped at 99 just specifically to trigger your OCD. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do the cat race as a female. From what I remember, these are good for like rangers, like archers, ninjas, thieves. I think that's what I want to do. All right, let's do that. So there is a pose standing. There's a unique. What's unique? Okay, standing. That's fine. Attire. Whoa. All right then. Environment. What's this? Oh, okay. So you can just see what they look like in different places in the world. Seems good. Be the little kid. Those, if I remember correctly, these guys, the Lalafels, are supposed to be better for like mages and stuff. I'd rather be like a ninja or a thief. So I think we're gonna go with the cat race. Although pretty much any race can do anything. It's not like it's specific, but they're just more better at it. At least in 11. This is all my knowledge is based off 11. I've never played 14, so we're gonna do this. We have Seekers of the Sun, Keepers of the Moon. There's two different variants. I think we want to do the Sun. So we can make her shorter or taller. Although it's not really a noticeable size difference, is it? Let's go short, I guess. Bust size. Really? All right, let's just, I don't know. I guess halfway is fine. Skin color. Oh, it says up here, skin color. So we could do really dark, really white. I don't know. That's a default. Oh, maybe something like that? This stuff doesn't really matter too much to me. We have like a little puffball on the end of the tail, a really fluffy tail. Again, this stuff doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just go default. Tail length, short, long. Whatever, cosmetic stuff. Okay, so we can choose our hair. I do like this style hair. But let's just see what the different ones are. Alright. What's the difference between these two? Oh, the color of the beads or whatever? Man, there's a lot of different choices. It's so weird. Which one was it? It's like her hair's being cut off. Oh, it just kind of wraps around the back there. That's weird. Yeah, we're gonna go with this style. Is this what the game is on max settings? I can't remember if I put it on max settings or not. I went through a lot of the settings. I tried watching the cutscene, that opening movie, before I broadcasted today with it all the way up, and it felt like it was stuttering, so I knocked some of the settings down. I don't know which ones. I think we're just gonna go white here. Is that slightly yellowish? Is there a way to make it pure white? Looks good enough. What's highlights? Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. What color do I want the highlights to be? Do I care about highlights? Not a whole lot, really. There is so much customization you can do in this. Actually, let's just ignore that. Next. Face. Feel like that one the best? That has like a blue tint to it. It's fine. So this is the jaw. Like very little differences here. We'll just stay on type 1, I guess. Eye shape. Again, very little difference in any of these. Maybe that one. Iris size, large, small, large, small. Guess we'll do large, is fine. Odd eyes. Oh, does that mean we can do like one a different color? Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. Let's not do that. So her eye color, I think getting into the same color as her hair probably would look kind of cool, right? Green eyes, purple eyes, fiery red eyes. Now let's just keep them white. Or whatever that color is. I guess that's like a slightish blue color, isn't it? Eyebrows. Honestly, I don't care. Just leave it default. Nose. Default. Mouth. So the one she has right now is like the pouty lips, I guess. This is like so minimal change. Like, what does it even matter? I don't get it. Lip color none is fine with me. Give her like really bushy eyebrows. Give her a little dot on the forehead, whatever that's called. I don't know. Looks like you can do scars. Fine, we'll leave those off. Tattoos. I don't want the tattoos. Keep going. Tattoo color, don't care. Face paint. I wonder if in this game, is there a way that you can change your character's appearance later? I don't know. Put a little butterfly in her face. Oh my goodness. How about none? Oh wait, there's more. Oh wait, there's more. No, I think I'm good. Oh, you can zoom in and out. That would have been good to know with like the whole changing the lips and mouth and stuff like that. Okay, that's fine. Face paint color, it doesn't matter since we're not doing any. Voice. hold on. There's different.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's listen to the different laughs then. Man, there's just so many different options for all these things.
Yeah.
All right, we're just choosing 7. That's fine. What's going on? We're making our character. I think that's everything, right? Voice, that was the last one. Just do it. Save appearance data, sure. Character. Oh, wow, you can have like so many different types. Wow. So you could go through here and make like 30 different pre-made character types if you wanted to. Or I guess if you were making multiple characters, you could copy and paste it multiple times. That's kind of cool. Specify your character's date of birth. Oh, I have no idea. How about the 4th astral moon? The 25th of the 4th astral moon? Sure. Does that mean anything? I have no idea. Well, I know that means my birthday, but what difference does like the 4th astral or umbral moon mean? I have no idea. Actually, we'll call it the 1st of the 4th astral moon. Oh, so 7. That's the 7th month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we'll do it on the 3rd of the 7th. That's fine. It doesn't mean anything. It's kind of what I figured. Character creation. What are we doing here? Is this like select your character's patron deity? Okay, so elemental attributes appear to be changing depending on what I choose here. I don't know if any of those mean anything. I mean, it's all very minimal changing, right? So that's, I assume, fire, ice, wind, earth, electricity, and water? I don't know which one of these I want if it matters. Probably wind I want the highest, I would imagine. I don't know. This one. Doesn't mean anything, just a god sign you follow. Well, I mean, why do they have stat changes that are different? I have no idea. So we have Disciples of War and Disciples of Magic. So you could be a Conjurer, Thaumaturge, or an Arcanist. Gladiator, Pugilist, Marauder, Lancer, Archer. Now I know these do matter, because like you get your gladiator up to a certain level and then you can choose either like a warrior or something like that. I don't know which one I want to start with. I guess whichever one would get me to be a thief or a ninja. I don't think it'd be pugilist. Forky Dork with 84 bits. Tee hee, hiya. Thank you for the 84 bits, Forky Dork. Hello, Mandy. Yeah, I guess I'll look. Doing a quick Google search. Okay, so it doesn't show me here. Oh, Gladiator can acquire the job Paladin. I don't think I want to be a tank. To be a monk. So Marauder turns into a warrior. Lancer turns into a dragoon. Archer. Oh, you can turn into a bard. With Archer, really? Rogue. Oh, I don't have an option of rogue. It cannot be your starting class. Players need another class to be level 10 plus to unlock Rogue. Rogue evolves into the Rogue. Oh, and it's Shadowy Ninja at level 30. Ah! Okay. So maybe Warrior, Marauder is what I want to start with. Let's do Marauder.
Mm-hmm.
What's a star? XP bonuses are currently being granted to all new players created on this world. Select another. Okay. Oh, do we have to do a surname? Marauder is a tank class. Hello, Nighthawk. Do we have to choose a surname? Both forename and surname must be between 2 and 15 characters. Only letters, hyphens, and apostrophes can be used. The first character of either name must be a letter. Okay. So I noticed also when I started this game, my keyboard, the lights on it, I have one of those keyboards that have the different RGBs, like the lights are all different now. So I don't know if that's the Logitech software that's done that or if that's Final Fantasy XI that's done that, but it's kind of cool that it recognizes the game and changes the color layout of my keyboard. Hypnotized. Yeah, I think I might do that. It kind of sucks that you have to have both names. I kind of just want a single name character. Generates random forename and surname. I mean, we could just... No, let's just do... Does it have to be capitalized? I guess it forces the capitalization. Just do an underscore as the last name. Oh, you can't do underscores. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do that. So we're on Goblin. We're a Marauder. All right. Sure. Let's do it. We're gonna get an opening cutscene here. Khajiit style names.
Here. Here. Feel.
I might have to turn the voice down just a little bit, I think.
Hear, feel, think.
Oi, y'all right, lass? Am I gonna do voice acting for every single one of these? I heard there's supposed to be voices in the game. Like there is voice acting, but a lot of it, like at the start of the game, is just text. How do I get this thing out of here? Grizzled passenger, you are moaning in your sleep, sweating buckets. Besides, rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Can I get this thing out of here? Is there a way to close this? Maybe not. Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you, it'll be the ether, then I reckon. Some are more sensitive to stuff than the others, see, and we ain't too far from Valbrand now, which is chock full of etherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Might as well have been blooming seasickness, ships leaping around like a demented chocobo today. Reckon I might get my head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Lominsa, I don't know how to pronounce these names. Still a far way off, in case you're wondering, seeing as you're awake and all. How about you keep me company till we're there? Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see. Any road. Brennan's the name, and peddling me trade. Hypno would be a great pirate. Arr! Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Ah, itchy. I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeing fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? Because I wanted to try Final Fantasy XIV. Where's that option? To gain power, to win glory, to amass fortune? I guess fortune. Fortune, eh? Well, it's a dream we've all had at one time or another. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. Limsa is renowned for its smithies and armorers, not to mention its fisher folk. And then there's its cooks, of course. Adventuring ain't just about killing things after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make your fortune. Making money in this game is tough. I did play Final Fantasy XI, and I understand making money is tough in that game. So yeah, I played this when it first came out, like the original version of the game, but I never tried it since they redid it, because it was like a piece of garbage when it first came out. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing, ain't no profit, and being dead, and that's a fact. Kraken. I thought this was changed. Maybe not. Oh, no, it is different. There's pirates. Ships off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates, bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. What's the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lomsian colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this fighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. I like how little they care about the pirates. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I've lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, then we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us look, shall we? I think the original demo for Final Fantasy XIV had a scene similar to that. Instead of pirates, there's like a kraken that came out, and there was like this whole battle thing that happened. By the by, is this your first trip to Lominsa? Well, technically no, but yes. It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Why are there all furries? What? Limsa prides itself on being Eorza's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago, this place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilized influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'll never guess she was once a rum-swindling buccaneer herself. Heh. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to charge, and when a town's full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's gotten to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And that, oh my goodness, how much text is there? Can I just, skip past this? There was just one more bubble. Ah, long last, land ho! Almost all the people are cats? I chose the cat race because in Final Fantasy XI, that's the race that I chose there as well. The Mithra. But now they don't have Mithra, they have Makode, or however you pronounce it. And I wanted to have something familiar from the previous Final Fantasy MMO. Behold, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limelian, goddess of navigation. I don't know how to pronounce. I totally said that wrong, I'm sure. Chris with 150 bits says a sud. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for the 150 bits. Hope you're doing well.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa, Lominsa.
Limsa Lominsa. Maybe I'll remember how to pronounce that.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
And Lim Lane. Okay.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By the way, thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of story personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Oop, hit the mic.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
I'm sure there's a way to get that message box off the screen. I'll have to figure that out. Hey, you there! I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Wow, rude! Rude. Ah, an adventurer fresh out the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa's finest to set you up on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. There's a setting button. It's on the gear. Okay. Welcome to Limsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamonds of the Lotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard. Basic controls. Okay. So if I hold right click, I can turn my character, I guess. Hold left click, I can move the camera. Okay. That says 1. Okay, so hold right click, my character turns. If I do left click, I just spin the camera. Got it. Oh my, no, no. Okay, I can't leave this area. How do I keybind? Movement. Strafe left is gonna be A. Strafe right is gonna be D. I guess turn we can set to the other keys. Wait, now I'm not sure I like that. I mean, all I'm probably ever gonna do is be pressing forward and using the mouse to like turn the camera. So I won't have to bother with like turning. I think I want that set up like that. Legacy mode lets you spin around. I don't know what. I should just remove Q and E. It kind of feels like I don't think I'm ever gonna be using those. Okay. Okay, so if I press V, that shows me the front-facing view. What does T do? Chat log settings. Is there a way to... log details, notification sounds. So there's no way to get rid of it, it's just always gonna be there. Okay. I thought I accidentally clicked this thing on. I can make it bigger. Make it smaller. I guess I'll just get used to it. V is also useless, it's almost never used. I mean, I guess if I'm running from something, right? And I want to see, like, if they're close to me. I don't know if that even matters in this game. So what does colon or semicolon do? I don't know what that's set for. Oh, okay. No, I don't want that. What are these? Inventory. Oh, you have large inventory. That's my character stats. Oh, there's a mini map there. I was like, what is that? X and Y position. Fair sky. So it tells me the weather. I guess that's the position of the sun. Oh, if I click on that, it brings up the large map. Well, that's kind of cool. All right. I can hit M to bring up the map. I can see that being useful. Probably don't want to take up the full screen though. All right, anyway, we're supposed to talk to this guy. Let's go talk to this guy. Initiating quests. Non-player characters, NPCs offer quests that can be recognized by the exclamation mark above their head. Seems legit. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. Coming to Limsa, Lominsa. 50 experience, 103 gil. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Hypno, it's an online game? Really? I had no idea this was an online game. I'm so glad you told me stuff that I already know. Once you're there, look for the fellow by the name of Badrin. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like you. He'll set you straight. All right. Got that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. You have begun a quest! Use the duties list to help you complete your task. Duty list. Upon accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title on the duty list on the right side of the screen. That must be this. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Clicking on the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Oh, that's cool. Okay. If I click on this... Oh, that shows me where I need to go. If I click on this... Yeah, that shows me more information about it. Okay. This is going to take some getting used to, but it seems simple enough. Is there a run feature, maybe? There's a button, sprint. Cannot be used here. Welcome to Limsa. If you're a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the crow's lift will take you there. Yes. It's always on. You don't think it goes away? Okay. Yeah, I thought there was a way that I could close this out or hide it or something. Alright, so I guess we're looking for somebody. Probably you. Collecting rewards. Complete a quest by right-clicking the NPC with a check mark displayed above his or her head. Completing a quest will earn you a variety of rewards, from items and gil to experience points. Okay. Easy. Greetings to ye, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try your and adventuring, I reckon. Well, you find no shortage of work here in Limsa. Name's Badrin, I don't know how to pronounce his name. And this most hospital of hostelries is the Drowning Wench. I'm done voice acting. I think we're just gonna skip past all these things. That HD texture on that book. I guess he's just like pointing out different areas. This town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, you'll see people living in fear to what tomorrow might bring. A quick search on Google did me this. Press 1 on the number pad, brings the pointer to the chat log. Press star on the number pad. Click the hide chat window option. Ah. You just call everyone B-Dog or F-Dog, whatever letter the name begins with. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ons of sense. So something wiped everybody's mind, everybody's memories. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale agree. Man, it's so hard trying to read this with all of the forced accents. There's one thing we will all remember, and that's a group of adventurers laid down their lives to drag Eorza back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. So are they talking about like the Realm Reborn thing here? Is that what they're explaining maybe? Honestly, can I just get past the like very intro of the game? Hypnotize, is it? And a fine name it is, yes. Yes, it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. There you are, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place, sending your friends signals, were you? You got me. That's what I was doing. Now hold on here just a minute there, officer. Got the wrong lass. All right. I'm done. I really just want to get past this. I mean, it's interesting and all, and if I was playing this, you know, completely without streaming or recording or whatever, I'd probably go through and read it, but honestly, I just want to move on. Complete! Quest complete! This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsa. Listen well to the wisdom of 10 fingers and go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Main scenario quest. Do I have to click this? Important quests used to tell the story of Eorza and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Exclamation point with the flame. Got it. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks that are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. Okay, got the plus sign. Cool. Anything else I need to do here? So I guess that's a main scenario quest. Close to home. I want you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Sure. I assume I really want to read this, but at the same time I don't. I really wish it was all voice acted. I'm just gonna assume everything that's not voice acted probably isn't important. Who's this person? I probably should have read that. Attune yourself to the... Is it aetherite or etherite found on the lower decks? Listen to somebody's explanation of the markets. Visit the Marauders Guild. Main menu. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's features. For example, selecting characters under the character opened. A window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting journal entry under duty displays a list of current and completed quests and leave quests. Oh, these buttons down here. Okay. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key bindings, HUD layout, and system configuration, they can all be accessed via the system button. All right. Activate or select activate help to redisplay these tutorial messages. Game progression is saved automatically, so there is no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupted, it is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting log out or exit game from the system menu. All right. Pressing M on your keyboard selects the mini-map, or selecting map under travel from the main menu in the lower right-hand corner of your screen will bring up the area map. If quest objective is located in that area, it will be indicated with a special icon. The location of quest objectives can also be confirmed by clicking on the objective in the duty list. All of these things I've already found out just by clicking on the screen. All cutscenes can be watched again. Oh, that's cool. They have the replay feature. That was the thing that you could do in Final Fantasy XI, but I think you had to pay money to rewatch them, which was kind of silly. So attune yourself to the aetheryte found on the lower decks. I gotta get used to these controls. Maybe spinning the camera around crazily. Bit premature for you to leave, don't you think? Or have you already heard everything the shitty bloke behind the big desk had to say? If so, then you should know that it's only polite to spare a moment for those in need, like the Lalafellan lass at the table who's staring at you right now. This one? Oh, okay. So we're supposed to go below decks? How do I get this map? This map size is out of control. How do I go below? Attune yourself to the crystal found on the lower decks. How do I go there? I see the blinky. Do I go out this way? I'm so confused. Oh, is there an elevator? Oh, that's not right here. Lift attendant. Heading down some soon. Best you sort out your affairs here before you start gallivanting about. I'll let you use the lift soon enough. I'm already about to uninstall this game. Am I just supposed to talk to this Lalafell person then? Before I can do anything? All I want to do is do the quest that they've already given me, and I can't do that. Making a name. Ninja, a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be of interest to you. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might help you put you on the map here. Keep clicking right and to the left. Close. Hit. No, come on. Skip. I'm just gonna click through this dialogue now because I couldn't read it. That's awesome. So I'm supposed to speak to this person. Now can I do this? Now it'll let us do it. Okay. You can read the dialogue in the chat window too. Is it all here? Is it under event? That is a lot of text. What are these buttons? A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in the special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. Okay. What's the rested bonus? An All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under the effect of the rested bonus will be increased by 50%. So how do we gain the bonus? I see the icon here. Like, is there a meter that shows if it's full or not? I don't know. Your current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. Am I missing it? Oh, this whole bar right here? Okay. Your current rested bonus is displayed. The dark orange bar shows how much more can be before it fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Oh, okay. Inns in all 3 city-states, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. That makes sense. Don't worry about the rest of the bonus till you log off, but log off in a town. Ah, okay. Interacting! On some quests, you will encounter objects which you can interact simply by approaching them, right-clicking. I don't think I would have figured that out with this without that helpful message. Okay, so we want to go... I guess over here. I interacted. I'm gathering the peculiar herb. I interacted. It's Carbuncle! That's cool. Little baby chocobo. So it said that I collected 3 out of 6. Is this just gonna have me walk around town to find them just to kind of explore around? These are big cities, lots of different things. Is this the auction house area? No, those just look like regular merchants. I'm guessing the peculiar herbs are still back here. Also, 3 inside the place I just walked out of. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see them, obviously. I'm glad that's on a timer. You're so good at the game. I'm glad they kept the goblins with the same kind of names. That's awesome. Oh, Chris, by the way, thank you for the 45 bits earlier. I think you did that during a part where I was reading or whatever. It says, you're doing good. You just got home from the gym, and then I think you said that you had ordered a pizza, though. That's awesome. Oliver Plays, thank you for the bit, and then Repixel, thank you for the 30 bits. Captain Crunch says, oh lord, you're playing this too? Never thought I'd miss Minecraft. Alright, so we got that one done. Deliver the peculiar herbs to keyboard smashed name. Okay, that's fine. Where are we on the map? Are we on this map? Oh, okay, so that's this way. It'd be cool. Oh, I guess you can click and move this around. It'd be cool if you could have it follow you. And like if there's waypoints that show that you had like marked locations, which side of the map to go. Maybe there's options to do this. Center map on player location. I guess if I zoom out enough. Yeah, that's fine. Like seriously, this guy's name, did somebody just like slap their hand on the keyboard and be like, okay, that's a name? You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Click and drag. All right, hand over. Easy enough. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than lavender, a common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these are probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. What a guy! He had me going there for a second. Repixel says, well, gotta go see you, Chad and Hypno. All right, Repixel, we'll see you. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, miss, but not to worry. You've learned a few things and made new acquaintances. Well met. Complete. 50 experience, 10 earth shards, and 2 potions. Restores up to 32% of HP. 160 points max. Tiny crystalline manufactured of etheric earth energy. Crafting catalyst unsettable. I assume the crafting in this game is similar to 11, where you have to have a crystal plus the ingredients, and then you can actually do something. Like you use the crystal and then you put the ingredients in the thing, I think. That's my guess anyway. Something like that. Okay, I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. Using items. Some items can be used, granting various effects such as instant HP restoration, attribute boosts, and more. Using an item is as simple as selecting use from the item's subcommands. So I right click on the item and then go to use or something. Okay. With all items with recast timers cannot be used again until the timer has expired. Makes sense. Items that you use often can be set to your hotbar for easy access. Okay, makes sense. So I do see there's 2 hotbars here. How do I select between the 2? Actually, do we have more? Lock. Unlock. Oh, C6? I guess that's control 6? Okay. Alright. Suspiciously sober. Captain of the trading ship Orion has some information that might benefit your standing as an adventurer. Let's do it. You can add more bars on the HUD. By the way, thanks for delivering my scattered lavender. I have a nugget of information that may prove useful to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkept seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth of coin about the person, especially with the ale houses of Limsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest you take this information and speak with Glazriel. I see that this has, oh, okay, if I click out here, it's got the dialogue. If I click here, I can just move this thing around. That's what I'm doing wrong. It never hurt to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities less. Okay. I guess I can move this more centered. Some quests will require you to deliver items. If the NPC requires an item request window will appear. Drag the item from your inventory or armory chest to the item request window and click hand over to complete the transaction. Don't you think they should have given me that information before I had to turn in the lavender, maybe? Although it's pretty self-explanatory, I figured it out, like, no problem at all. Items can also be added to the item request window by right-clicking them. Okay. So I don't have to click and drag and just right-click. Got it. I think we were supposed to click on this thing. Attuning! I attuned. Oh, things are happening. Ah, another novice adventurer. Padron has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am S, one of the Yellow Jackets, tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Hopefully. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into the ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Okay, fast travel points, got it. Return and teleport. The most common transportation spells make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of the ether. And these devices found in almost every corner of Eorza. Any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Seems like a good task to do. I like fast travel. Once you've expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites, I still don't know how to pronounce that, found in and around the city will suffice for the present, I assure you. I'm gonna assume Aetherites. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites or transportation magic, I'll be here to answer your questions. Cool. Return learned! Oh, do I have to click? Easy! Listen to Swazblatt's explanation of the markets. Let's go do that. Where? Where? Right there? Okay. Still getting used to the map. Must be this guy with the big old thing above his head. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorza, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from oogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Badron, whatever, could it? Ah, my octant. By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. So he wants it. So I can right click it, left click it, right click it. Hand over? Okay, I guess that works. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake for my days as a ship captain. You see, needless to say, your good deed must be repaid. And what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it's simple, sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need to look no further than east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you in doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying, Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in tools of every material, of every martial discipline imaginable. And within a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potions and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure, frankly... Okay, you know what? I'm done. You talk too much. So we can buy stuff. Got it. That's all you had to say. You can buy stuff. So we need to visit the Marauders Guild now. So is that on a different level? I assume that's on the upper level. We're gonna have to take the elevator. Return. The spell return can be used to instantly travel back to the Aetheryte set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require any MP and can be accessed by selecting return under travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can be cast once every 15 minutes Earth time. Okay. Only one home point may be set at any time. To make an Aetheryte your new home point, right click on the crystal to bring up the Aetheryte menu. Got it. Okay. I'm guessing we're going up. We're going down. Is that on this level or is it on lower level? How do you tell? This looks like it's darker. Does that mean it's lower? I don't know. You can press B and teleport for a cost. Okay, I guess that means it was a lower level. It was darker slightly. Did that person just run by with a baby corral? I see your exclamation point. I got business over here, though. Minion of Light. Little white mage. Where are we going? You? You. Oh there, adventurer! Curious of the Marauders Guild, are ye? And the axe we're swinging needs two hands on the haft and has a blade which can make short work of the galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use a deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Am I interested in hearing more? Am I really interested in hearing this? I don't think I am. Okay, we went to the Marauders Guild. We're supposed to go back to the Drowning Wench now? What's this? Way of the Marauder. Marmot steak? Accept. Alright then, all you need doing is speak with the Axe Master himself. Sounds simple. Okay. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. This guy. Axe Master, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one that should not be underestimated. The value of directness. I welcome your interest into our guild. The art of Marauder is used to rend, cleave, and destroy. It's not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that a steel whirlwind. dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you, but once more shall I challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits and initiate the Marauders Guild? Yes. Very well, your name. Attend to me then, Hypno. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is jagged and perilous one. Blah, blah, blah. You want me to go kill something? That's fine. Speak with the Axe Master. We're supposed to slay 3 wharf rats, slay lost lands, and slay little ladybugs. Right. So we're supposed to report to Battery on the Drowning Wench. That quest looks like it's complete. I assume that's what the check mark means. That's here, right? And there's like so many little quests. Level 2, level 3. Okay. That's the blue thing on the minimap? Oh. Actually, I have no idea. Was the blue thing on the minimap supposed to warp me somewhere? I don't know what you're talking about. If you walk back and attune to it, you can travel to that blue diamond on the minimap. Didn't I already do that? Welcome to online games where there's quests every corner. Well, it's kind of the same thing with The Witcher, right? What we were playing earlier. There's so many quests in that game. Okay. Score, level 2, suck it. Why do I have 4 emails? Does that mean these things? 4 tasks? I don't know what this means. Local time. Oh, that's cool that it has the local time there. I have no idea what that means. You said there's some blue thing on the mini-map that I can go to. Was it back here? I have no idea. Oh, are you talking about these things? Oh, so those are the city warps. Okay, I think I got it. Fast travel around the city. Aha, okay. You now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by placing your hand upon the shards. Okay. Attuning the shards granted you access to the city-state's Ethernet can be used for quick intra-city travel. Got it. Okay, so we need to go around and attune to each one of those as well. Understood. Someone sent me 4 mails? I have no idea why. Or how to even access those, or if I even care to look at them. I guess we should just kind of explore around the city and get these things. I did culinary in Final Fantasy XI, and it turned out to be kind of like a waste of time. Like, there are so many people who were making food to sell. The profits are so minimal, and like you had to put in so much work. I don't think I'm gonna bother with that at all. So do I just right click on one of these to warp there, or do I have to go to one of these to warp to the other ones? Hello, Mark Cluley. How many more of these are there? That seems like that. Okay, so there are stairs. Nice play. Final Fantasy XIV beta a long time ago on PS4. I felt good, but didn't want to play monthly fees back then. I played this like when it first came out, before a Realm Reborn, I guess 1.0 of the game, and it was garbage. I only played it during beta, even though they were offering like free months to play it for like the next 8 or 9 months later. I didn't want to touch it at all. Next main scenario quest, on to Summerford. I kind of just want to go around. Oh, you can jump. Couldn't do that in 11. I kind of want to go and collect the rest of these fast travel points in the city. Is there no other? Oh, there are more over here. Okay. Is there a way that I can put a waypoint on the map? Okay. Guess not. Where am I? Okay. We're just gonna kind of explore around a little bit and get all these different fast travel points. That way we don't have to run around if we don't want to later. Yeah, I think they did a lot of work on the game because it wasn't very good and re-released it. I played on the second version. Yeah, I never gave the newer version of this game a try. This is all brand new stuff to me. Control right click on the map to place a marker. I guess that doesn't really help though. The road to 60 experience earned while below 60 is dramatically increased. Okay. Yeah, placing the mark on the map doesn't really help. I guess if there is no compass that tells me which direction to go, like in Skyrim or Witcher or whatever, right? I was kind of hoping we could put waypoints that would show up on the screen to tell me the direction to go. So I don't have to stare at the map. I can just kind of like explore around and know I'm going in that general direction. But oh well, it's fine. How amazing would that be if 1 bit equals 1 USD? You would be stupidly rich. It'd be pretty awesome. It'd be pretty awesome, gotta say. Chris, thank you for the 10 bits, by the way. Fungus Among Us. I like the name. The crafting thing still looks the same from what I remember from forever ago. Where you kind of sit down and put a little workbench in front of you and start doing your crafting. Now, is there a way to tell if I've attuned to one of these or not? It feels like the icons look the same. I guess it would be like these different places we can go. By clicking on it is the only way to tell. Now the other question is how do I know if I found them all? Did I get this one here? Because they're like hiding behind other icons and stuff. Oh, that doesn't really help too much, actually. I think I missed the one over here. Now, is there any more over here before I go? I don't think I got this one. Yeah, I'm just looking at the minimap, not even paying attention to my surroundings. Okay, attune yourself to all the Ethernet shards, the Zephyr Gate, the Tempest Gate, and the airship landing are now accessible as destinations. Oh, okay, that's cool. So there was a point to doing that. Suspiciously sober. Let's go do this one. Is that right here? Okay. Should also use sprint, it helps. Yeah, I guess. Oop. I guess. That is disturbing news. Your initiative is appreciated adventure. I have the captain place the Yellow Jackets on high alert. While I have you here, I need you to visit Fridwib and tell her the same thing you told me. Okay. Over here. Greetings, miss. May I interest you in the services of a retainer? Not yet. Not yet. What's this? Some suspicious seafarer is on the prowl for gullible adventurers, the possible suspect in the recent kidnappings, you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass on the warnings to my customers. But with all the merchants milling through Hawker's Alley, these kinds of unsavory activities can often go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors. Fire shards and grade 1 dark matter. Has recently been discovered that substance of unknown origin has the faculty to assimilate what other forms of matter used to repair equipment for levels 1 through 10. Okay. I guess I don't need to read the complete lore of the item. I just care about what it does. Wharf rats. Ah, let's go do this. I want to go fight something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still getting used to controls. Chris says, well, bedtime. Tomorrow is a hard day at the office. Awesome time here, as always. Take care, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, Chris, we'll see you. It's free to use, no need to save it. Not sure I understand what you were talking about, but that's fine. I want to ride a chocobo now. Actually, let me click on this again. So this wants us to go to Middle Nausea, however you pronounce that. Wow, look at... Oh, man. So we're here. Yeah, it looks like this is going to take me out where I want to go. Okay. The mist. Thanalan. The gold saucer. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's go. There's a level 1 wharf rat. About to get wrecked. Battle. Right click on a target to switch to active mode and ready auto attack. Approach and face the target to switch the battle. 2 rotating arrows will appear over the target you are currently attacking. Various attack actions such as spells and weapon skills can be performed by clicking the icons located in the hotbar. Okay. Most actions require magic points or tactical points you execute in order to in addition to having to recast times, right? Disciples of magic and disciples of war who specialize in ranged attacks such as archers are best suited for fighting their targets from a distance. The range and radius of actions can also be confirmed on the help window. Okay. Get wrecked. Like keyboard's like, it starts flashing red. Does it do that because I was about to attack? I don't know. Weird. So we got 1 wharf rat killed. We did it. Ooh, level 2 wharf rats. Let's stay to level 1. So can I dodge out of the attacks, or is it just automatically gonna hit me no matter what? I guess it just attacks no matter what. I should use my abilities? Oh, right, sure. Okay. So we killed the wharf rats. We need to slay lost lambs. The mark over here. These are level 3. They're gonna kick my butt, aren't they? Easy enough. I just leveled up again. It shows a warning on the ground. You can dodge out of it, but it auto attacks will always hit you when you're in range. Ah, okay. So far, pretty easy, but this is like the tutorial quest, right? So... Get wrecked, sheep. I guess lamb. No, ladybugs? Underwhelming gameplay? Well, hold on. This is still the beginning. It's still like teaching you how to play the game. Where's the other land or ladybugs over here? Oh, these ones have the quest marker. Did that other one count? I guess it did. Yay, we just killed our first 9 things. So we're supposed to go back to the Marauders Guild now. Can I use return? Now, can I use this to teleport to the other places? That's cool. You are returned to me, a different woman. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there's much more training to be done before you will wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make each swing an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid you. Words are hard today. To aid you in that endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriad methods by which you might improve your techniques, but when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step toward mastery of Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, implacable, relentless. Such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. So I need to get to level 5 before we have the next quest available. Okay. The hunting log is directed of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can be accessed via logs found in the main menu or by pressing H. So every time I kill these... Are these repeatable? Or are these one time only? I assume these are probably one time only. Okay. Once a log is open, select a class and difficulty to view the available challenges for that rank. Each challenge is marked with a class name and number, such as Lancer. All right. Targets indicated in your hunting log will have a special icon above their name. Got it. So I guess we're supposed to go and get to level 5? Or, yeah, level 5. Experience points. In the event multiple solo players attack the same target, the player who attacked first will always receive 100% of the experience points and item drop. The player who follow will be rewarded based on their contribution to the battle. If you see a fellow player in need of a hand, do not hesitate to lend yours. All right. An item you have equipped is now bound to you and can no longer be traded or put up for sale on the markets. Binding items. Interesting. Most items can be sold and traded freely before they are used in battle, crafting, or gathering. This is true regardless of whether or not they have been equipped. However, performing one of these 3 actions after equipping a new piece of gear will bind the item to you, preventing future trade or sale to other players. So battle, crafting, or gathering, any one of those binds it. Okay. Achievements! Congratulations, you just received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones during your adventures in Eorza, and there are achievements for just about everything from leveling classes and uncovering locations to defeating enemies and earning gil. There are also rewards granted upon attaining certain achievements. Some of these include rare weapons and armor, others titles which can be added to your display name to showcase your greatness. Achievement rewards can be claimed from Jonathas, and Old Grindia. Okay. Gridania. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna go out and kill some things, because that's kind of what I wanted to do. There's a lot of quests we could do right now. Digital Drummer with 150 bits, a sploosh! Thank you for the 150, appreciate it. That is a good sploosh. Nice. Actually, where am I going? Lower the Nocia? I guess we could go out there, right? I feel like I'm gonna be doing a little bit of exploring around the city, like in my free time. That's not where I wanted to go. Nope, not where I wanted to go. How do I get to where I want to go? So just going to new areas gives you more experience? Interesting. What server am I on? I am on Goblin. H. How do I equip? How do I do this one? How do I select this one? Oh, they just have the icon above their head no matter what? No, little ladybug. Oh, wharf rats also. Okay. Combos. Melee-oriented classes such as Gladiator and Marauder can chain together their weapon skills to deal additional damage or inflict additional enfeebles to their targets. This is known as combo. Combo is not available to pugilists, as this melee class employs a unique weapon skill chaining system. Why is there music? I guess that's just the area music. If a weapon skill can be chained with another, it will be indicated on the weapon skill help text under the combo action. Corporal thrust, the true thrust, the potency will be double. Okay. Some weapon skills must be delivered from a special direction to maximize the damage. In these cases, maximum damage must be dealt for the action to successfully initiate a combo. When a weapon skill can be chained into a combo, its hotbar icon will be outlined in a flashing yellow border. The border will fade if the weapon skill is not used in a certain amount of time. Learn which weapon skills chain together to maximize your battle efficiency. Okay. Let's wreck a ladybug. Okay. Spook Life said, had a bunch of meetings this afternoon. How are you liking Final Fantasy so far? I mean, I'm still learning. I honestly don't know if I like or dislike the game. Okay, so I want to do Heavy Swing to Skull Sunder, and that does an additional bonus damage then. Did I not right click on this bug? Easy. So now we need to do wharf rats. Easy enough. I got used to the right click, left click thing. I keep doing it the wrong way. Easy. Morbe Bay. How do I know where that is? Oh, over here? Okay. Are there any hostile creatures here I should be worried about? I don't think ladybugs and wharf rats are gonna kill me. I guess I'm just worried about extra aggro. Also, are there fast travel points out here that I should do, like these pins? What's there a bat doing out at this time of day? That's level 50. I don't think I should be here. Do I play the South Park game, The Stick of Truth? No, I do own it though. So these are the things that we're supposed to be killing. And it seemed easy enough. I don't know if, like, when things are going to start getting challenging. Okay. The bat is passive though, like wharf rats. I don't know why there's a level 50 though. That seems a little weird. How do I see what level I am currently? It doesn't say on my name. So I'm level 5 now, so I can go do that new quest. Is there somewhere else that says what level I am? Get wrecked, Ladybug. So I guess we return? Oh, I can't do that. Right, you can only return every 15 minutes. Level 50 is probably a hunt mark. They pop up in every region, something you can do later on. Ah, okay. So that's similar to like Final Fantasy XII, I guess. The different hunts. Is there an auto run? Is it R? Okay. The bottom gold bar. Oh, it does have my level down there. Marauder level 5. Ah, okay. Yep, down here. A delivery Moogle? So I guess what I need to do is figure out... I like how the icon for the delivery Moogle looks like a letter. and a Moogle at the same time. I need to figure out, like, when I come in through these entrances, where the closest crystal is. I guess it's just right here, right? So I want to go to the Marauders Guild. Do I like tank classes? I don't know. Maybe. Axe in the Stone. Axe Master blah blah wishes you to experience a traditional Marauder training method. Options. So am I gonna get my first bits of armor and a bronze warrior axe? Accept. Okay. Now it says the axe aside from the Gladiator dagger is the raw and supple destruction. Blah blah blah. Present yourself to Brombar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. All right. How do I get downstairs? Ah. Neon Bob says, rip me, good luck, looks like a fun game. I mean, so far I'm enjoying it. The Axe Master told me you'd be on your way. My name's Bromberg. Good to meet a new Marauder. Now we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing rocks with your axe, but you can't just swing any old... But you can't use just any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Swing outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over... Okay. Cool. Wait, where am I going? Am I going back upstairs now? Where's the Zephyr Gate? That's the next question. Right here. So to get there, I warp to the lower decks, I guess. All right. Hello, Dracwolf. There are two fish in a tank. One of them says, "Do you have any idea how to drive this thing?" Where is this guy that I missed? Oh, do I go outside? Is it out here? Ready to split some stone, are ye? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build a sweat up on. Don't try nothing fancy now. Just hit them with a good, solid, heavy swing. We go over here. Oh. I don't think I want to join a fate. Ah, these right here. Okay. Okay. Think I got it now. So left click to select and then hit the button. Easy. That's the way to do it last. Now you've got the idea. Why don't you take up a notch and use your Skull Thunder to break a few more? Okay. Fate system. Fate is short for full active time event. These public quests occur periodically in real time around Eorza, and anyone can participate simply by showing up before one ends. When you sense a fate nearby, a message will appear on your screen, and the location will be displayed on your maps. The type of fate in progress can be identified by the map icon. Mousing over the icon will display the fate title. Okay. You will automatically join a fate the moment you cross the event threshold. At this time, the fate title, objectives, and time remaining will appear on your duty list. If you are several levels higher than the recommended level, a level sync button will appear in your duty list. Press the button to automatically lower your level so you can participate and receive rewards. Okay. Seems legit. So now he wants me to hit more of these things, except with a different attack. Okay. Is this game free to play? No, it's not. It costs, I think I did the $13 a month. I believe you can get like a free month if it's your first time playing. But no, this is not a free to play game. Ah, you can see you're natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axe Master and let him know you're ready for something harder. Okay. Oh, I clicked out of the window. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Hypno? An urgent request for help has arrived on a red rooster steed, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalo crabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. Okay. As this is your first outing on an official Marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Soulquib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. All right. Are we going down here, or I'm not sure. Right here. Hello. Hi, Hypno. I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their most dangerous tasks. I suppose Windzone expects me to give you the details then? Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower La Nocia. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. I'm glad I had to come down here to speak to you for that. Okay, let's get out of the Marauders Guild. I guess we're going back to the Zephyr Gate? Is this where we're going over here? Okay. I guess that's a... Is that a place we haven't been before? I guess so. I'm still trying to figure out this map. So I click on this. That's a ferry. Okay. So I want to go to the aft castle and go south, I guess. I'm sure I'll figure this out a little bit easier in the future. I see on the mini-map, there's this, so I guess... Oh, okay, so if I put waypoints here, does that show up on the mini-map then? Oh, it does. That's exactly what I was looking for earlier. I was expecting it to show up on this map, but it shows up on this small one. Okay, that's awesome. That's what I was looking for. So I know the general direction I'm supposed to go, so what's this blue mark? That must be the fate. So we need to go up this general direction. Got it. Oh, is it just... Those are frogs. Those are not what I'm looking for. Oh, is it not marked on my minimap then? So where am I trying to go? I thought I was going the right direction. I don't get it. Oh, Axe in the Stone is the name of the quest. I was looking for this. Okay. So we're supposed to go right here. Now I get it. Now I get it. So we're just supposed to be right here, up above. Ah, okay. I saw frogs and was like, no, this can't be it. And these toads look crazy. Hi. How's it going? Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. The snippers got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him! Get a weapon ready, Hypno. We need to move now. Do I have a tail? Yes, we are playing a cat race. I almost went to go press F5 to quick save. There is no quick save in this. Ah, bugger and shite, get away from me, you bloody great bastard. Don't worry, I'll handle this. These crabs are only like 20 times my size. Defeat the megalo crabs, easy. Hey, you don't want none of this, megalo crab. Got him. Wow, how did more of these guys show up? I mean, this is just a press 1, press 2 kind of a fight. I don't know if the fighting's gonna get any more, like, involved later on. Where's my mouse? I don't even know who I'm targeting. I guess I was already targeting something. Okay. Why did more keep showing up? Am I supposed to do something else? that's it. Thank you, miss. I thought I was dead for sure. You have to activate certain things or focus as, but you always have a button to press in endgame. Ah, okay. Hello, Sergeant Beavis. All right. Consider your first duty a success, Hypno. It's time for you to head back as well before what's-his-face begins to worry. I've left your corpse for the crabs. Okay. What main class am I playing? Currently, we're playing Connection Lost with Server. We are Marauder. Your 46 warrior completely forgot how to do this. I guess we want to go to the Marauders Guild. I don't think you've played in a year. I played this game like during the beta for the original version of the game. And that's it. So I'm just learning right now. So you have shattered the shells of the Mego crabs to save the life of a child. Into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Hypno! Although no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it's unusual for such crabs to be found so near to the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by more fierce beasts. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lominsa, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims that fall to its rampages. It's a threat that must be dealt with for long. Okay. So we get an axe and we get armor. Exchangeable for guild. Oh, we only get one of these options. Oh boy, I don't know. Probably the... I assume the chest plate is probably better. Bonuses, strength +1. Dex and strength. Strength and dex. Strength and dex. I guess that. I assume we can only choose one. I thought we were gonna get all these different things. Let's just do that. How do I see armory chest? Is that what we're looking for? Equip. Well, now I can't even see what we look like because of the stupid question mark. I guess that looks alright, whatever. You have attained untreatable items. This item is yours and yours alone. It cannot be sold or traded. Okay. Cool. You have attained unique items. As this item is special, you can never possess more than one at a time. Armory chest. Since the armory system in Final Fantasy XIV allows you to change your class or job simply by changing the weapon or tool in your main hand, it is recommended you always have several sets of gear on hand. However, the gear can take up tremendous amounts of space in one's inventory, which is why all adventurers carry an armory chest. All gear purchased, crafted, or found is automatically stored in the chest, leaving your inventory free to fill with other items such as potions, crafting materials, and food. Gear in your armory chest is categorized and sorted by type and can be equipped or discarded directly from the chest interface. The armory chest can be accessed at any time by selecting character from the main menu, followed by the armory chest, or by pressing Control I. Okay. We have a ring. Ring of Fortune. Is this currently equipped? It is now. So how do I see my character, what we're currently wearing? Is it under inventory? This button? Okay. So that ring looks like it has a durability, I guess. The blue and then the green bar. Unique, untreatable. Interesting. That's its durability? Okay. Ah, seize the button for that. And there's like so much stuff I'm gonna have to like figure out, like all of these different physical magic damage dealt and received. The average level of the gear you have equipped. Okay. So where do I want to log out of the game? Like in here? I guess anywhere that I have the sea, or I guess the moon. Sergeant Beavis says, if you have any questions, let me know. I can try and answer them. I've been playing on and off for a while. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try and do a little bit of reading on the game tonight. Can I do like slash? Can I do this like... I can do slash log out. Okay, that's good. I'm sure I can figure it out from like clicking one of these buttons. Log out, exit game. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the stream for today. First time playing with Final Fantasy XIV. There's still a lot to go. Like, we barely even scratched the surface out of the tutorials. In fact, I still think they're giving us tutorials. But once we reach a certain level, like, we should be able to get into better classes, get more weapons, and all sorts of things like that. I might be playing a little bit outside of the stream. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing or how much of this game I'm going to be playing. So far, I'm enjoying it, though. I haven't touched an MMO in a very long time. I did play Final Fantasy XI, which was the predecessor of this one. A lot of things are similar between the games, but a lot of things are really different, too. So I guess we'll just see how things go. If you're new to the stream, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notified when I do go live. The normal streaming schedule is Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, which is about 20 minutes earlier than it is right now, is when we normally end the cast. But I was in the middle of stuff, checking out the new things, very interested in this game. We'll definitely be playing it more this week anyway. And depending on how it goes, we might be keeping in the rotation of games that we play here. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for hanging out while we played Witcher earlier and then Final Fantasy a little bit later. We'll be back tomorrow with some more of both of those games, I'm sure. So if you want to see that, you know where to be. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.